Now wait. Do not leave a comment just yet based on the title alone. Just let us get through what we have to say.
Good afternoon, amigos, from the beautiful
Coyoacán, Mexico.
Now, before we get too deep in today's conversation, we had to start with a little cafe from Cafe El Jarocho. You guys yell at us every time we come to Coyoacán to come here, so we're getting caffeinated, baby!
I know this video is supposed to be about everything we hate here in Mexico, but this is just, the Coyoacán market is, I think, our favorite market in all of Mexico. It really is one of the better markets, one of the best markets rather, in all of Mexico. Festive, piñatas, la comida. We are on the search for gomitas because gomitas del mercado son los mejores gomitas de México.
Okay, we got our gomitas, manguitos, y guayabitos. But most importantly, the smell of these real Christmas trees. It smells so good. This chiquitita is para mí. Este granditita.
Grandísima.
Yeah, granditita. It's for Greg. It is surely Christmas time. Probably mid-70s though, so the weather feels like a perfect spring afternoon.
But this smell, it's just such a distinct, strong smell, and it's just like, it brings back so many memories.
So many allergies.
But I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to real.
I don't know about myself.
I think it's so interesting to see all of these Christmas decorations set up here in Coyoacán that are just very similar but slightly different than what we have in the United States. I don't know exactly what it is. Like some of the things we saw we saw a lot of in Michoacán and Sinsunsan and Pátzcuaro, but I don't know, don't you feel like they're just different?
I think things seem to be like a little more colorful here. I think
colorful.
Traditionally, in the United States, almost every decoration is green and red for the most
And
part.
that's it.
Here it kind of seems like green, red, throw in some silver, some gold, some pinks.
Shout out to Camila, thanks for saying hi in Coyoacán.
I think things here are just a lot more colorful, be it Christmas or any time of the year. Mexico is colorful.
They know how to spice things up, add a little festiveness to things. They know how to add festiveness to things that are already extremely festive, which that just really says a lot.
Now to get into the go meet us of today's topic.
What do we hate about Mexico? Well, let me start by
not the gomitas.
Not the gomitas. Let me start by saying I think it is a completely natural and human thing to see something different, to go to a place that's different, to just experience different things, or just to experience things that are different or things that look different, and to automatically assume those are bad. I think that's a very natural, like, we are comfortable where we're at, we're comfortable in our home and the way things work, and it is so very easy to go to a different country, to a different city, to
even to a different restaurant, like
yes.
Even on a smaller scale. I think like you say, like, you're very comfortable, and I think although as humans we have different like risk tolerance levels or risk adverse levels, I do think there's a sort of like inherent like comfortableness instilled in all of us that makes it seem like seeing a new city, country, grocery store, restaurant, market, meeting a new person, there's a part of that that makes you feel uncomfortable, and I think instinctually the unknown is bad.
I think maybe because of the proximity to the United States, most people do not fully comprehend, and nor do we, just how different Mexican culture is than in the United States. And
for being neighbors, I think it seems very. The culture really is different. I think day in and day out, I think Greg and I have different experiences here that we would have never had in the United States. Some of that is as simple as we don't have a car here, where we travel on foot, and so I think there are little things, but also bigger and deeper things that I think we've had to fight against thinking necessarily that something different from what we're used to is inherently bad or wrong.
It would be so incredibly easy for us to go through any new town in Mexico, or just coming to Mexico as the first time, or if really any other gringos or extranjeros coming to Mexico, to find things that we hate about Mexico, find things that are different, find things that we don't like. I mean, even for us, we moved from Puerto Vallarta and Jalisco, like it would even, or in like Mexico City is usually our home base. It would be so easy to travel to other places in Mexico, like we've been doing over the last year, and just to, I don't know, really find things that are different than Mexico City, or things we don't like because it's not Mexico City. And
we tend to do that naturally. I feel like when we first get into a place, our instinct as people who have traveled quite extensively, although we still have a lot of places to visit, we've seen a lot of Mexico, and I think inherently we always want to compare. Well, this is like Mexico City, but the people don't seem as friendly here off the bat, or the food may be better than other places. And I think even we get caught up in like comparing negatively and positively from place to place, and we know that others do too.
And the fact that would be so easy to do tells me, in turn I'm trying to tell you, is that is not what we should be doing. We should never take the easy road in life, and going to a new place, a new country, a new city within that country, within your home, and just picking out all the negative things is just a really easy thing to do, and it doesn't really take any particular skills.
No effort.
It requires no effort and no skills to be able to do that. And the flip side of that is what we try and do, what we are trying to do in our journey here in Mexico, and just really in our lives, our personal lives, our just everything, is to find those differences, seek out those differences, seek out those things that, like, look, we may absolutely hate this pulque, we may hate this tequila, or we may hate this charales, but we're gonna try and we're gonna seek them out, and we're gonna find the good things about each place. We're gonna
I think that's a skill that is certainly still developing in our lives. I do believe that everyone can develop that skill, and I do think it's hard, but I think that seeking those opportunities, trying charales, asking the people what charales mean for their family, and for all you know, that stand has been there generation and generation, and it goes deeper than the food or the music that you're listening to. And I think, like Greg said it perfectly, like seeking those uncomfortable situations, seeking things that are different, whether that's being around people that look different than you physically, being around people who speak a different language, being in towns that you've never heard of, jumping in waterfalls for me, anything like adventurous like that, hiking a mountain. I think the more opportunities you have to seek uncomfort, and then also embrace it, and don't complain about the water being cold, the people not speaking your language, the people being rude, or the food being different, or the food is too spicy, or it tastes different. Seek discomfort, embrace it, live it, and then just find the good in it. Even whether some things are super obvious, like the la comida aquí en Mexico, it's like we don't have to like really try on that one. But then some things are more subtle that you're gonna have to, like, well, this is another food, charales. I can't stand those things, but I can appreciate. But you know, I will never forget the day that you tried those in Tlaquepaque, and the look on your face, and like some of the most uncomfortable or like awkward, bad situations, if you will, have turned into some of our most treasured memories.
For you as well, my friend. Now, all of that to say, are there things about Mexico that we dislike, or certain aspects? Sure, I suppose you could say that. I mean, I think in any given city we've gone to, if I thought real hard, I could think of at least five different things in every city that we just didn't like. But like, how fun and negative is that? And you could think of those places anywhere. We could think of those places in the United States. We could think of those places where we lived in Dallas and Denton. You're from Central Texas, from like any place has its negatives. There's no such thing as a perfect place, a perfect person, a perfect job, a perfect... There's one perfect wife, but I already have her.
But the reality is, if you search for bad, you're gonna find bad. If you search and choose joy and happiness, you will find that. And as cheesy as that sounds, I do feel like every day it's a conscious decision to choose the beauty, find the joy, find the good in every situation, whether that's Greg getting his phone pickpocketed or Greg having to choke down a chorale, me a taco de tripa. I feel like there's good to be found in every situation if you're just open to finding goodness.
I really do think you can program your brain to find the negative, to seek out the negativity in the world, or you can program your brain to find the good in the world, to find the beautiful. I truly believe making these videos has forced me to program my brain to find the beautiful things in every city, the unique things in every city, and I want to show those. We want to show those on camera. When we come to Coyoacán, we want to find the beautiful things about Coyoacán.
Yeah, like all these rats behind us, they're so cute.
Okay, no, that's one thing I could do without here. Coyoacán is starting to have a strange rat problem.
They're mice.
And last but not least, really, what is there to hate in a country that has the best food in the entire world, the best beaches in the entire world, one of the largest canyon systems in the entire world? I believe the Barrancas de Cobre is wider than the Grand Canyon. Huasteca Potosina has waterfalls. The most beautiful places in the world can all be found here in Mexico. Some of the best people.
Combined with the nicest, arguably the best people in all the world. The best people,
architecture, history, just everything. What is there to hate?
Well, you hate the rats.
Besides rats and charales. Do you think we can tell people why we're in Coyoacán today?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, you have to wait. Well, amigos, that was 10 minutes to say something very simple, very easy.
Very important.
That is to seek beauty. Seek beauty in every aspect of your life with different people, different places, different things, and I really think your life will be better because of it.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Be sure and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell, that way you get notified
Cada vez.
Post a video, and we will see you guys
Mañanita, amigos.
And remember, choose joy, choose beauty, choose happiness, choose pizza.
Siempre con todos, what I was going to say.
Oh, y siempre con azúcar.
Y something was missing in this video.
Dance moves.
No. Churros rellenos calientitos por solo 10 pesitos.
Oh.